Good morning, everyone. And to our viewers around the world, this is one of those May gray days in San Diego that you haven't heard about. So if you book a vacation here in May or June, expect to have a week or two of gray days. But what we're going to do is we're going to create a ray of sunshine by our singing voices. And I encourage you to all stand in your seats, too, and along with the choir on stage for James Vandenberg's song, This Is the Day.
Please join me in prayer. I give great thanks for this day and everything that it brings, all of the joy, all of the harmony, all of the love. I know that Spirit is fully present right here in this room, in every place we are, deep in our hearts, everywhere equally present. I know that there is only one thing happening It is the activity of Spirit in, through, and as us. And so I know that it is blessed. I know that we are blessed, whole, perfect, and complete, in the image and after the likeness of the Creator. And so we create as well, our lives and everything in it. I give great thanks for this. I simply let it be. And so it is.
God is all there is this day, and it's Reverend Patti's birthday. He's our minister, and we're so glad. And her jokes, they're really not so bad. We give great thanks for all she's done, growing faith and love with lots of fun. And now that she has prayed, please join us as we say, Happy Birthday.
Holy moly. Okay, that was a surprise. Look, I've got these. I'm ready for the day. Holy moly, I can't talk right now. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that was so cool. Well, how are you this morning? I'm surprised. Speechless. Oh my gosh, that was just wonderful. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Here we are. It is Memorial Day weekend, so I want you to just remember we're observing that this weekend. So when you're out or barbecuing or having fun with family and friends, just to remember, right? Men and women who did not come back. That's what we're observing this weekend. So just take a moment, take a moment wherever you are, and just recognize that. That's what it's about. Where are we? Man, that just threw me. It's like, phew, okay. What I want you to know is we have practitioners all over the room, and the practitioners and ministers, please raise your hand so that everybody can see. Look at all of these wonderful people. Where would we be without the practitioners, right? Oh my gosh, they just absolutely center us. They lead us back to the truth of our own lives. That's what they do. So if you are here today with anything on your heart, and even if you are here thinking everything is grand and great and glorious, can it get better? Can it get better? Yes. Can life get better? Absolutely. Remember this month we're going from good to great to grand? So it can get better. So see a practitioner at the end of the celebration. They'll be up here at the front of the room, and you can sit with one and get prayer. For our online Vision community, you know we have our meet and greet room, and you can have a breakout room and have private prayer there as well. However you would like to be served in prayer, that is what we do. And what do we know? Prayer changes things. Oh, loud, and committed to it. Let's hear it again. Prayer changes things. Oh my gosh. And it is so true. It changes things. It changes us. We become those clear vessels through which Spirit can flow easily and effortlessly, changing conditions around us. So do that. Make use of our practitioners. These dear ones have gone to school for years to be able to sit with us and do this. Listening, compassionate listening and healing prayer, and we get to let them live the calling on their heart, which is to pray, right? By asking them to pray. See how that works? I love it. So please do that. Don't leave here today without getting prayer support. I have also a greeting. Oh, I'm collecting them up here. Please, we need to empty this. I have like 3, 4, 5 now, because each time I come up, I stick another one in. This is a greeting. This is a welcome packet. It tells you who we are as a spiritual community. Lets you know our affiliation with Centers for Spiritual Living Worldwide. That we have been around forever, under different names, right? We have evolved just like everything else evolves in the world, right? We were originally Institute for Religious Science, and then Church of Religious Science, and then United Church of Religious Science, and then United Centers for Spiritual Living, and here we are, Centers for Spiritual Living Worldwide. Tells you everything you need to know about our affiliation, who we are, what we believe. And we follow that Ernest Holmes' basic ministry was, we are surrounded by a power and presence in the universe. It responds to our thoughts, and it outpictures according to our most predominant beliefs. And that's what we're teaching here. That is this practical spirituality that we teach. It's pure Ernest Holmes, or actually pure Ernest Holmes, Emma Curtis Hopkins, Phineas Quimby, all the rest of them. Anyway, we could go back. I could be here forever. It's my birthday. I can just, say what I want. Anyway, I will move on. There's a I love Mark. Thank you so much. He keeps me on track. There is a greeting on the front. I want to say it for ourselves, and I want to say it for our guests and our friends and for the people online. Say it out loud, too, just for yourself. Just go ahead and do it. You ready? You with me? Whoever you are and wherever you are welcome here. You are safe and you are loved. And now turn to somebody and say, welcome to Vision. Happy day. We got quiet quick. I'm going to turn it over to Mark and James, who are going to be doing our centering song and lead us in our 5-minute meditation.
Good morning. My name is Marianne Downs Tanaka, and I'm a licensed spiritual counselor here at Vision. And now is our time for our 5-minute meditation. So please take these quotations into your heart. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Oprah Winfrey. And from Ernest Holmes, our thought today is, I look steadfastly after this little thing and bless it into its own limitlessness. so grateful to be here today, to know that God is all there is as we celebrate it together. And as the choir already sang to us, there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Yes, we come here to celebrate that truth, the truth that there's only God, there's only life, and I am one with that life right here and right now, and as I know it for myself, I know it for everyone here, everyone online, everyone everywhere. We are all one with God. And I'm just so grateful for this, and I'm grateful for this day, and I'm grateful for Vision. We come together to know this. We come together to celebrate, to look at each other and smile and know the truth, and to claim our good, to know that the truth is that there is only God, there is only love, there is only joy and freedom and health and wholeness and abundance. It's all good. And so how sweet it is that today we, and every Sunday morning, we come together to celebrate it. And we are reminded of the pure joy, the pure love of God as we listen to the wonderful words today of Reverend Patti, and listen to the choir as they sing their beautiful songs. We celebrate together. And so for this I am grateful. I am grateful for all the greats that have taught this truth throughout history, throughout time. And we just simply know it together. We feel it in our every cell of our body as we pray, as we learn, as we come together to know God more deeply. So I say thank you, God, for this day. And I simply let it go and let it be, and together we say, and so it is.
Every step is holy, every breath is life, every moment precious, when held up to the light, every heart connected, each the face of God. Grace has shown me every step is holy. Every step is holy. Every breath is life. Every moment precious. Held up to the light, every heart connected, each the face of God. step is holy. Every step is holy.
My, isn't that beautiful? Yay! So we're finishing up the month's theme, from good to great to grand. I love that. From good to great to grand. And on my birthday. Yay! Yay! So today's talk is It's My Party. It's my party and I'll talk if I want to. Anyway, okay, so since it's my birthday, I get to say whatever I want. I get to talk about anything. Really, what I want to talk about is how to live a life from good to great to grand. Let's stick with the theme, right? So how do you do that, right? How do you do what it takes to do that? How do you live a life from good to great to grand? It sounds like a commencement speech, doesn't it? Not Harrison Butker's commencement speech, but a good one. Anyway, here goes. Here goes. Your parents gave you life. They did their job. That's it. If you are still blaming them for stupid stuff in your background, get over it. Just get over it. They did their job. You're here. They gave you life. You give your life meaning. That's it. You know, and many people will tell you, in order to live a great life, you have to find your purpose. Find your purpose. Like it's under a rock somewhere, right? Like there's some holy grail out there with your name on it, and you have to find it. You have to find the one, the only purpose that there is out there, the only thing that'll make you a success or make you happy, and that's not true. I don't believe that. I believe people have many purposes. I think you can have a reason for living, and then you achieve that, right? You have a goal, and then you achieve that, and then you move on to something else, and then life has new meaning for you. It takes on another meaning and another meaning. You fulfill one, you discover there's something else for you. Do not limit your expression in life. Do not limit your expression in life to just one purpose, just one thing. What happens when you achieve it? What if you achieve it at 26? Then what do you do for the rest of your life? There's always going to be something else. There's always going to be another purpose, another reason. There may be many reasons you are here, right now. Many reasons. Ernest Holmes said to look for the patterns. Look for the patterns. He said, we don't believe in divine plans, but we do believe in divine patterns. And if you don't know what your purpose is right now in this present moment, look to the patterns in your life. Because many times the profession will change, but the pattern remains the same, right? The pattern is always there. You know, years ago, Larry and I had a dear friend, Lou, and his girlfriend, Betty, and we used to go out a lot, and he was in the medical field when I was in the medical field, right? And so we had a lot of juicy, ugly, nasty little conversations about body parts and things, and everybody else went, ugh, stop, But we had lovely conversations, and then after so many years of being friends, he became a deacon in the Catholic Church. Now, I went to ministerial school, and we still kept our friendships going. And I remember one time he sat there and he said to me, it's funny, isn't it, how we went from the medical field to the spiritual field. And I said, yeah, it is funny that we both did that. And he said, yeah, we went from physical healing to spiritual healing. And that's always stuck with me, because that was the underlying pattern, right? Healing was the underlying pattern, and I always remembered him saying that. And I think of my beloved Larry. He taught for 20 years in high school history teacher. We moved out here to San Diego, and he sold cars for another 20 years, and I thought, there's no pattern there, Right? Education of car sales, where's the pattern? There's no pattern, but really there was a great pattern. It was teaching, right? Even in car sales, you're teaching. Teaching the prospective client, right, the benefits of the car, or matching up the person with the car that best suits their needs, or telling them how it works, all that kind of stuff. It's really education, it's teaching. And now he's job coaching at the Ark. It's also teaching, showing people how best to do their jobs and how they can improve what they do. Teaching, again, the profession changed 3 times, huge changes, right? Almost looks like it has nothing in common, but the underlying pattern is the same. So look for the underlying pattern. If you don't think you have a purpose right now, or you don't know what that purpose is, look at the pattern of your life. The underlying pattern remains true. Ernest Holmes said there is a definite relationship between the successful life and one's inner thought patterns. It is impossible for one to be successful unless one mentally identifies himself or herself with that desire, consciously or unconsciously. We must have a mental pattern if we wish of what we wish to become. Right? So again, he talks about it. There is not a plan, but there are patterns in our lives, consciously or unconsciously. And I love that he said that too, because sometimes we don't know what they are. Buckminster Fuller said it this way. He said, your significance, or your purpose in life, may remain forever obscured to you. But you can rest assured that you are fulfilling your purpose if you commit yourself to the highest advantage of others. Service. Doing things for love, doing things to serve, doing things for the highest and best good. So if you don't know what to do, or you don't know what to do next, or you don't know what you want to be when you grow up, like a lot of us, right? Look back at those patterns in your life. Recognize the patterns in our life point us in particular directions. Doing what you love is recognizing the pattern and doing that. Right? Doing that. And it may or may not be your profession. So don't try to make it fit, square peg, round hole thing. It may not be your vocation, but it will be your bliss. It'll be your love. It'll be your happy place. Right? It'll be your present purpose, even if it's not your profession. So that's one way to move from good to great to grand. What's next? Don't try this with anyone else, by the way. Don't try to tell somebody else, okay, here's your purpose. Let me tell you something. Really, it doesn't work telling other people what they should be doing. Did you ever notice that? Wow. Don't try to change other people. Don't try to change other people. Do you realize how difficult it is to change ourselves? Oh, wait, or I should say, let me make that, it's not a question, it's a statement. We know how difficult it is to change ourselves. It's damn near impossible, isn't it? Holy moly, don't even think about trying to change others. Oh, I got it, actually, here it is. You know those complaint-free bracelets I gave out? How many days ago was that? 2 weeks ago? 3? I don't remember. Anybody still have them on? I am on day 3. Look, total transparency here. I went from this wrist to this wrist to this wrist to this. I am on day 3. How are you doing changing that habit? How are you doing? Or have you given up on it totally? Right? It's home on your dresser someplace, right? Keep trying. Keep trying. Put it back on. Start with day 1 again. Keep trying to live that complaint-free life. Motivation fades. But so does that fresh and clean smell after a bath, right? And you keep bathing. Thank God. We do it again. Keep holding to our highest and best good. And support others. Don't try to change others, but support others when they ask. Right? When they ask. Be a light for others when they ask, right? When they ask you, why are you so happy all the time? Or what makes you so content? You can be that light. You can be that example, right? Like we say of Jesus, he was the great example. He wasn't the great exception, right? He wasn't God and we're lousy sinners. He was just the example of what we can do, right? So be the example for your friends so that they ask you, please tell me what you do, tell me what you got, right? Your life motivates other people to change their lives. Have you noticed? Right? When you're living this life and when you are happy and when you're content and when you're praying and when you're meditating and when you're in the flow, right? That motivates other people around you. And they will ask you for help. You don't have to tell them what to do. We motivate people by our being. And you know what? Just like other people, we need to ask for help when needed. That's another thing. We are loath to ask for help, aren't we? Oh my God, we are so self-sufficient. We are so gutting through things and picking ourselves up by whatever, that we are very, very hesitant to ask for help, to ask for support, to ask for prayer, to ask for time to talk, to ask for your need to be filled. We have to get over that, right? We are great givers. Oh my God, we are great givers, are we not? Right? Anything happens, any challenge, any fire, any flood, right? We're the first ones to come running and rushing and giving and helping. But we have a problem asking for that same help. We have a problem asking for support for ourselves. We are so self-sufficient, right, that it's like almost like an embarrassing to ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help. Say, you have something here. Can you help me with it? Nobody is judging your need or your challenge. And if they are, you're asking the wrong people. If they are judging your need or your challenge, you're asking the wrong folks. Ask the visioneers. Ask the visioneers. Ask us. Right? We know the struggles. We know the challenges. We know the unmet needs. Something we all experience from time to time. We don't judge. That's why we're here. That's why we're all together. Nobody's judging your problem. Look, here's the deal. If we all put our problems in the middle of the room right here and we all got to see everybody's problem, everybody else's problem, man, you would take back your own in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. You'd take back your own and go, I'm good, thanks. Right away, right away. You know, there's a saying, God never gives us more than we can handle. Did you ever hear that crappy little saying? It is. Sorry, it's BS. God gives us more than we can handle many times. That is why we have spiritual community. That's why we're here together, right? So that we can say, I've got more than I can handle right now. And people will pray with us, sit with us, help us, feed us, right? That's what spiritual community is about. We experience more than we can handle many, many times. And that is what spiritual community is for. And that's why we've built this thing together. And that's what Vision is. It is spiritual community. And we celebrate each other's victories. And we share in each other's sorrows. When we are together as a community, sorrows are subtracted and celebrations are multiplied, aren't they? That's the way this is. That's the way this goes. Ernest Holmes says, by intuition, we already know we are one with the infinite. We must come to recognize the universal spirit with which we commune and in which we live and move and have our being as our constant source of inspiration and guidance. In this way, our thought patterns generally form themselves in such a manner as to conform with the nature of reality. So that our patterns are not stagnant, right? Those underlying patterns that we look to, they grow as well. They grow as we grow. They expand as we expand. They evolve as we evolve. And we keep looking up, and we keep giving God our issues, and we keep letting God handle the how. How? I don't know how. Nobody knows how. Spirit knows how. We keep giving our issues over, right? We don't change anything. We don't do anything by ourselves. Even Ernest Holmes said, we don't make things happen. We make them welcome. I love that. We don't make things happen. We make them welcome. And just like asking for help, we need to accept praise. There's another one. There's another little hot button for us, isn't it? Oh my God. How many times do we, oh, you just look so lovely today. Oh, this old thing, No. Accept the good. Accept the good that people want to give you. Right? Free cup of coffee, a compliment, something as simple as a compliment. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Just like, just like breathe it in. Who's got a joke? You got a joke? You got a 5-minute joke? Somebody have Billy, you have a joke? Come over here for a second. Just come over here for a second. Just a quick, I want to hear a quick joke.
So a duck walks into a bar. And the bartender says, we don't serve ducks. Well, he leaves, he comes back, he goes back again. Hey, I'd like a drink. We don't serve ducks. Then he gets irritated. He says, listen, duck, you come in here one more time, I'm going to nail your little flappy
wings
to the bar. Whoa, this is getting scary now. So the duck comes back in again. Hey, bartender, you got any nails? Nails? I don't have any nails. Hey, what did I leave out? Oh, you got a drink for me?
Now, stand here. Accept the praise. Accept the applause. Just drink that in.
Thank you.
There you go, see?
Now, what maybe you don't know, and maybe Reverend Patti doesn't know, is last Tuesday I skipped choir practice. Because I was in the National Comedy Theater doing stand-up comedy.
Oh my God.
Wait for the talent show here.
See, now that was a perfect example. When I invite somebody up to the platform, they'll stand here and they'll go, and this is this and this, and then zoom, they're gone, right? Stand up here. Acknowledge that people want to love on you for a few minutes, right? They want to love on you for a few minutes. Acknowledge the love. Drink in the applause. Absolutely accept the praise. Accept the praise. You're talented, you're lovely, you're wonderful. You're God's, expression in the world. Breathe it in. Accept the good that people want to give you. It's only boasting and bragging if it's not true, okay? Really, honestly, be proud of your accomplishments, your victories. You earned them. Regardless of what they are, be proud of your education. Whether it's a degree or whether it's the school of hard knocks, right? I've heard that expression. Whether it's street smarts or it's a classroom education, be proud of what you've learned. Be proud of what you can apply. Be proud of how you learned to earn a living for yourself and to make life a little better for the rest of us. You've done something, you've contributed something to make it a little better for everybody else. Be proud. Farmers grow food so we can survive. Truck drivers bring the food closer to us so we can buy it. Retailers, right? Have big buildings so we can cruise through and have things to pick from. Plumbers and carpenters build homes, and physicians and medical assistants keep us, attend to our physical bodies, and attorneys represent us, and teachers inspire us, and musicians and singers make the world beautiful, and painters give us the color and the grandeur. Oh, that just opens our hearts. Be proud of any role you play in life. it's what we need, right? It's what we need. Makes the fullness of life, right? When your purpose is fulfilled, then you go on to a next purpose, the next meaning of life for you. Ernest Holmes in Thoughts Are Things said, as you open your consciousness to a greater receptivity of the divine, to an enlarged concept of the good that can flood your experience, life will take on new and wonderful meaning. And isn't that the truth? We go from good to great to grand. And you want to move that, right? You want to move the lever in your life from good to great to grand. Is a couple of more things. Be grateful. Be grateful in all things. Just be grateful. Apologize when we fall short. Oh my God, apologies will not kill you. I promise, they are not fatal. Right? Say I'm sorry and fix it. Right? And it's easy, and people are so willing to forgive. Just say I'm sorry, I didn't do it right. Don't take it personally when someone says something unskilled to you. Don't take it personally. And here's another one. If you can't change it, don't argue about it. Oh my God, that is all social media is. Arguing about shit that nobody plans on doing anything about. It's all it is. That is all social media is. This side and this side, and then they argue with each other. And neither one of them are going to Washington and writing policy, are they? No. They're just moaning about stuff, right? Arguing with each other, right? We had a term for that back in the 70s. We used to call them, never mind. Huh? Mental something. No, I'm not even saying it. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not even going to write. But what it was useless, just spinning your wheels, getting ugly with each other when nobody has any plans on doing anything about it. Name calling and stupid sound and fury signifying nothing. Thank you, Bill Shakespeare, right? Billy Shakes. So stop arguing about the things you have no control over or you have no plans of changing, right? And if you're not going to write the letters and you're not going to send the money to the organizations that might be able to do something about it, don't even. You've got no dog in that fight. Just leave it alone. Vote. There you go. Vote. Go to jury duty. Don't try to get out of it. Go to jury duty. Fulfill your civic duty. Those are the only two things that they ask of us as a citizen of this country. Isn't that wonderful? Two things. Vote, go to jury duty. Do that. Well, that's a given. I mean, I was talking about the things we could do, not the things we must do. Right? They ask very little of us. What else can we do to go from good to great to grand? Read more. Read more than you're reading. Read everything. Read novels. Read bios. Read self-help books. Read the newspaper, both sides. There's a great a website called allsides.com. Did anybody ever see it? It tells you the right side, the left side, the center. It gives you every newspaper that we print in this country and which side of the issue that everybody's on. Read everything. Read everything. Challenge your preconceived notions, right? Read the stuff that supports your belief. Read the stuff that challenge your beliefs. Read the stuff you don't understand. And you might get somebody else's point of view for a change. You might not agree with it. That's okay. You don't have to. But you'll understand it. It opens us up to a greater consciousness. Even if it doesn't change our mind, it expands our understanding of the subject. And limit your news intake. You know, talk about a diabolical lie. Going back to that commencement speech. The diabolical lie is there's a 24-hour news cycle. There is no such thing as a 24-hour news cycle. There is not that much news. There is nothing happening on the planet that much that we have to have a 24-hour news cycle. Get a little bit of it. Get involved. Get informed. Don't get inundated. Don't get inundated. You don't have to, right? There is no such thing as a 24-hour news cycle. And here's the other thing, too. They tell you what it means. Don't you love that? Years ago, we had a half-hour news program from 6 to 6:30. The last 5 minutes, it was called the editorial. Do you remember that? And they told you what they thought. They thought what the news meant. Now, the entire news cycle is editorial, right? Now they give you the commercial and they say, hey, coming up at 11, blah, 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 and here's what it means to you. It's like, shut up. Don't tell me what it means to me. I will tell me what it means to me. I will inform me what it means. So that's it. Want to live a greater, grander, more expanded life? There you go. That's it. Good to great to grand. Live on purpose. Live on your purpose, whatever it is. If you don't know what it is, look to the patterns. Work on raising your own life. Just your own life, to be an example to others so others want to change theirs. Reach out and ask for help when you need it. Absolutely. Praise, accept accolades, accept the thank yous, accept the applause, accept the congratulations for things you do well. Apologize for the things that you fall short on. If you're not in a position to change it, don't argue about it, and do what you can where you are to make life a little better, a little easier, a little kinder, a little softer, a little more joyful wherever you go. And thoughts are things, Ernest Holmes said, the Spirit urges, pushes against you to fulfill itself. You are part of its purpose. Oh, and Harrison Bucker, if you're listening, that's how you do a commencement speech. Thank you very much.
I'm not looking for love, I'm bringing it with me. It's who and what I am, and not just something that I pray that I may someday be. It's part of my knowing, part of my growing. It's where I'm from and where I'm going. I'm not looking for love, I'm bringing it with me. Sometimes love seems like the kind of thing that's always out there around the next corner. But when the mind goes to those out there races, we're just looking for love in all the wrong places. That's the only way to part with an achy, breaky heart is to stop for a minute, forget about the limits, and remember the love we're all made of. And that's why I'm not looking for love, I'm bringing it with me. It's who and what I am, and not just something that I pray that I may someday be. It's part of my knowing, part of my growing. It's where I'm from and where I'm going. I'm not looking for love, I'm bringing it with me. Love's not some crazy pit we need to trip and fall in head over heels. 'Cause we're the love the world needs now with faces, and we all got friends in low places. And the only way to start to heal this whole world's heart is to stop for a minute, forget about the limits, and remember the love we're all made of. And that's why I'm not looking for love, I'm bringing it with me. It's who and what I am, and not just something that I pray that I may someday be. It's part of my knowing, part of my growing. It's where I'm from and where I'm going. I'm not looking for love, I'm bringing out the limits and remember the love we're all made of. Oh, I'm not looking for love, I'm bringing it with me. It's who and what I am, and not just something that I pray that I may someday be. It's part of my knowing, part of my growing. It's where I'm from and where I'm going. I'm not looking for love, I'm bringing it with me. I'm not looking for love, I'm bringing it with me. Oh, I'm not looking for a hunk of burning love. I'm bringing it with me.
Awesome. I love it. It is so cool. Now it's our time for conscious circulation. This is our opportunity to give, to play in the quality of God known as abundance and pass it on and see how it comes back in all different ways. We just stay in that cycle of eternal return. So if we are choosing to give today, thank you so much. It keeps us doing what we do here and in the community and all over the place. So if you are giving, thank you. Bring your gift to your heart. If you give online, I want it to be a conscious giving, so just recall it. Know that it is a conscious participation. And let's pray. What I know is that God is abundance and beauty and balance and all of those other qualities. I know that Spirit is alive and living in each one of its creations, and we are that. I know that we participate in life to the extent that we believe, embody, and demonstrate those qualities in our lives as well. And we are the light for others. And so I know and accept all this good. I know that this good circulates, and I know that as we give, so do we receive, that we are forever in this cycle, in the flow of God's good. We could never outgive God. The idea is ridiculous, that God is forever giving to its creations, and we are that. And everything in the universe is that. We are supported, we are supplied, we are surrounded by the good of God always. And so it is. We have a miracle minute I want to share with you. This comes to us from Rich. And he said, Tuesday afternoon, my prayer partner of 26 years Roger called me. His adult son, Jean-Claude, was en route to the ER with AFib, cardiac fibrillation. Jean-Claude is an experienced athlete who competes in triathlons all over the world, and Roger asked Janet and me to hold Jean-Claude in prayer. We did, and as I was on my way to choir practice, I also asked James, thank you, James, one of our licensed practitioners, James Vandenberg, to pray with Roger and me by phone before practice, and James did, and by the time we got Roger on the phone, the ER had already anesthetized, defibrillated Jean-Claude, and was sending him home. Yay. Our healing prayer became a prayer of gratitude. Jean-Claude is doing fine, and Roger is very grateful to all of us for the power of the science of mind and healing prayer. Thanks, James, and thanks for everyone who prayed. Yay! Thank you, Rich, for sharing with us. It's so motivational. So, when you have a demonstration of answered prayer in your life, email me. Let me know how it's going. Let me know how it's going, and we can share it. And it's one of those things that keeps us going back to our spiritual practice, doesn't it? When you hear demonstrations all around, you know it works. Go back to your prayer practice. Go back to your meditation cushion. Just keep doing the work. And now it is time for the last word. Bye, John.
Thank you, Mark. I'm getting my steps in today. I don't even have one of those things that monitor steps, but I'm rocking today. Hello, everybody online. We continue our meet and greet right after our celebration. We have a practitioner available for one-on-one prayer. Say hello to us from all over the world. We are, again, all over the world again today doing our celebrations. So I'm sure that the gentleman who did his speech the other day is hearing us, right? Mark, what's his name? The guy? Anyway, the commissions dude. Anyway. Hospitality right after our celebration. We are having a Memorial Day fantastic lunch. Stick around. I see everybody's cooking already on the grill. Going to be really cool. Stick around, everybody in the room. If you aren't in the room, you should have been here. You'd had a good lunch with us. Right after our celebration today at noon, we have Catherine Flanagan, one of our practitioners, is going to be leading a prayer shawl group, and they're going to be doing it in the classroom in the back. If you want to join her in that, she'll be doing that from 12 to about 1 o'clock. Is that right? About 12 to 1? 12 to 2. It's going to be 2 hours, so join that group. This Wednesday night, we have Nathan, Janice, and Tony singing with us. Now, they were here last Sunday, so they're going to be doing a concert. Yeah, they're really good. It's going to be fantastic. We're setting up the cabaret tables. It's going to be fun. You can watch online as well, but come and be a part of really good live music. They've been playing for years together as well. We're excited about that, 7 p.m. Journey of the Soul continues with Reverend Jean Phillips. If you want to join her in that, that's every Thursday from 6:30 to 9, right? 6:30 to 9. So this is the last week to join. So if you want to be a part of that, you can join her for that. We also have another class starting up with Reverend Diane Russell calling Mastering Affluence. She's going to be doing that on Saturdays. Reverend Diane's going to talk a little bit about that class.
Push John right out of the way. Oh, hi, everybody. So this class is mainly about freedom, but here's how I can describe it. So a young newlywed is going to cook dinner for her husband. And so she's cooking, and the husband asks her, "Why do you cut the ends of the ham off?" And she said, "Well, that's the way my mom always did it." So one day she asked her mom, "Why do we cut the ends of the ham off?" She said, "Well, that's the way I learned to do it from your grandmother." Now the girl is very curious, so she calls her grandma up. "Grandma, why do we cut the ends of the ham off?" And she said, "Because back in the day, I only had a little oven and a little pan." We have beliefs like that have been handed down to us. We don't even know why we do the things we do. We don't even know we have a belief. And so this class will unravel some of that stuff, and we can live a freer life. So there we are. Thank you.
Reverend Diane has books in the Resource Center if you want to get those from her, and she's going to be doing this on Saturday mornings, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after that. So you want to know more information, go to the website. Always go to the website. It'll tell you all kinds of stuff what we're doing. Gourmets for God. We're continuing the idea of bringing Gourmets for God. Andy Pfeiffer is going to come up and talk a little bit. Come on, Andy. We're going to talk a little. Look at you go. He just had hip surgery, too. So look at him go. So tell us what we're looking for, Andy.
Okay. So, G for G. Gourmets for God. Do not forget that. Remember that. It's going to be continuing. Now is when you want to put your forms in if you would like to cook and host this get-together. And there's information in the hallway. And the sooner you get them in, the sooner we can respond and we can get things on the calendar. We just got ours in today, so we'll be having one in July. It can be as big or small as you want. You can cook or you can order in however you get your food, because we like food here. How many people like to eat? Okay. All right. So anyway, there is information also on the website. You can refer you there. If you do have questions, you can ask me, you can ask Rich, you can ask John. Dorothy, I saw Dorothy here. And so please get involved, and it's a chance to not only eat good food, get to know some people in a different way. Okay? So thanks for listening.
Thank you, Andy. Andy Pfeiffer, our president here in our core council currently. So, in 2 weeks, we are having salsa night here. And Dorothy, darling, come on up. We're going to talk a little bit about the concert we're having in 2 weeks. So we're going to be doing music like crazy over the next 6 weeks. So you guys better plan on being here because we have a lot going on. So it's going to be on Thursday. It's June 6th from 7 p.m. And Dorothy, you want to tell us?
Sure. Okay, so this is part of our Diversity Through Music series that the diversity team is sponsoring in order to promote diversity in our community. And so it's right up there. It's called Salsa Night. I honestly have to admit, I don't know a whole lot about salsa, except that it sounds like it's really fun. And it's going to be my friend Charlie Chavez, who is just an incredible percussionist, and happens to be here in San Diego. And it's him and his 10-piece salsa band, and they're going to be playing for a couple hours. But before that, we're going to get a dance floor, and we're going to have a salsa dance lesson, so in case people would like to learn how to dance salsa. And it's just going to be a really, really fun evening. And so I have flyers here, so I hope everybody will. I'm going to put them right out front there so that anybody can pick them up. And let's see what else today. I wanted to say one more thing about Salsa Night. Oh, if you don't feel like dancing, that's fine. You can come and just listen to the. Let me tell you, Charlie Chavez is not to be missed. He's just an incredible musician, and so tickets are $20 or $25 if you want to sit at a table, and that's it for that. And then this is the head of the diversity team, Hummingbird.
She's the head of this.
And I also wanted to make an announcement about we're raising money for Salsa Night. We're raising money for the diversity team. And some of the money is going to be used to, Vision is going to participate this year in the Pride Parade. And so, anybody that wants to participate in the Pride Parade, we're going to put up a sign-up sheet for T-shirts. And they're not going to be Pride Parade T-shirts, they're going to be Vision T-shirts. But if you want to participate in the Pride Parade, as soon as the sign-up sheet goes up, sign up so we know what size to get you, and you'll hear more about the Pride Parade going forward. But that's another diversity team sponsored event.
Green, of course.
Green.
Oh, green. John says green.
It's in July.
It's
The
July.
pride's in the third.
Pride
week.
Parade is July 20th.
I'm cutting in real quick here about the salsa night. This is going to be a blowout. If any of you used to go downtown in the 90s and 2000s, Cafe Sevilla in the basement on Sunday nights downstairs, they used to have salsa night, and it was crazy, intense music. This is really going to be something. So If you know anybody, tell them about it. These are very serious musicians. We're going to have some jazz people in here. So if they have a great time, they'll spread the word to other musicians. And we need to talk about an Oktoberfest. I'm bringing this up for the first time. I'll do an Oktoberfest here because I travel around Southern California doing Oktoberfests. But we got to get enough people signed up so I can pay my greedy musicians to join us. So we'll talk about that.
A lot of diversity here at Vision, huh? All kinds of music as well. So join us for each one of those concerts. So I also want to mention to you, you may have noticed over in the kitchen area, we now have an AED machine. It's the Automated External Defibrillator. And it was donated by Lou and Sherry Gibson. So we want to thank them for that. Thank you, you two. So Lou is now our volunteer safety officer. So he's going to help us in all levels, like our fire extinguishers and making sure we have all kinds of rules and things put in place to make sure that we are safe in this place. So thank you very much. And part of the AED, we're going to be looking for some people to help us take the course and how to use that machine. And we're going to be doing a little bit of other training as well. So if you'd like to sign up for that, the sign-up sheet is right on the machine. Sign up. We're looking for at least 12 people to join us for that training. So it's going to be really good. And we'll also do some CPR stuff as well. So thank you very much to Lou and that. Core Council, we still are going to be doing Core Council. In July, we'll be voting in a new person. They're going to be taking the place of Mr. Andy Pfeiffer. So if you'd like to do that, see me and Reverend Patti or one of the Core Council members would like to chat with you. Next week, Reverend Patti will be back. Her talk title is Bold is Beautiful. We have James Higgins in the house band going to be with us. Right after celebration, not right after, at 4 p.m., it's a graduation of Marcus Gilliland. He will become a minister, so he's finished off all of his classes, so we're excited about that. And today is Reverend Patty's birthday, also Zach Peterson's birthday. Please stand up, Zach, as well. Reverend Patty.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patty. Happy birthday to you.
This is a chocolate cake, which is Reverend Patty's favorite. And that is a woman who has gone from good to great to grand to amazing.
Thank you, Larry.
My cheerleader. We're going to stand up and we're going to say some affirmations. It is the truth about us. We're going to declare it. We're going to know it for ourselves and for each other because that's what we do. We ready? We're going to say these things out loud with feeling. You ready with me? I open my arms and welcome happiness, abundance, and peace. With each breath, I honor my strengths and celebrate my whole being. My true self is a beautiful sight to behold. I'm at a loss. They're all so beautiful. Number three, I see all of them. Let's do all of them with feeling now. I open my arms and welcome happiness, abundance, and peace. With each breath, I honor my strengths and celebrate my whole being. My true self is a beautiful sight to behold. And it is when I look out at you and I just see all of the unique, beautiful faces of God looking back. I just am overwhelmed with love. I just adore you. Let's pray. I give great thanks for this good right here, right now, knowing that Spirit is showing up uniquely, differently, just so specially as each one of us, no two alike. I know that Spirit is found itself expressing through each and every life. And I know that each life is filled with that one life of Spirit. And that behind the diversity of all life stands the one eternal life of God. It is whole, perfect, and complete. It is the life we are expressing right here and now. And I am so grateful. And so it is.